Hey guys, Amanda here. I just wanted to talk about an autism topic, and it's going to be called autism and texting, because that's what people like to do nowadays, which is okay. It's alright, it's fine. I'm used to it anyways. I don't mind texting. I don't mind texting, especially if I'm not in the mood to really talk or say anything, because I'll be busy at times. But I know, there's gonna be people that reply to your messages, and there's gonna be people that don't reply to your messages, which I can understand. And at the same time, like, if y'all guys ever dealt with, texting a friend from school or anywhere, like, let me know if you ever dealt with a situation when you're like thinking like, oh, is this person ignoring me? Sorry, it was like a tongue twister I did, like, it was annoying. It's annoying when I do that. Like, is the person ignoring me? Like, I just, it's annoying, like, when you get those thoughts in your head, like, like, oh, is this person ignoring me? Because it's like, and then like, and then like, and you realize like, okay, this person isn't my words again. Oh my gosh. I talk too fast, and sometimes my words are like blah, blah, blah. But yeah, but I don't like getting thoughts in my head, like, about like, oh, the person is ignoring me. No, the person is not ignoring me. They're probably busy or something, And when I was like a teenager, I actually had like when I was like a teenager, I would always have those thoughts, like if the person doesn't reply back. But when I was a teenager, I used to like text, and but I never really spammed, but it was like this, like, hi, so and so, how are you doing? It's like, hi, so and so, how are you doing? And then when the person doesn't reply, it's like, like, I was a teenager, right? So I was like, why is she not replying to me? Is she ignoring me? And I was a teenager, and like, but whatever. Enough with that. But the thing is like, there's gonna be times where the person wants to text back, and there's gonna be times where the person doesn't want to text back. Like, if the person doesn't want to text back, like, sometimes, like, when they don't want to text back, it's either because they're busy or, or busy with life, or they're just not in the mood to text, and sometimes you kind of get confusing thoughts, like thinking like, okay, the person's ignoring me. I think the person's being fake towards me. But sometimes when you get thoughts like that, like, sometimes your thoughts are correct and sometimes they're wrong. Like, but you just have to, I try to ignore those thoughts. It's hard sometimes, but I try to ignore those thoughts because I dealt with fake friends before, and I've dealt with fake friends, and it sucks. I've dealt with fake friends when I was in high school, so I dealt with fake friends when I was like in high school. You know, throughout my school life. Like, but I graduated already, so. But, yeah, and sometimes I would have those thoughts at times, but, you know, that's not always the case. The person is usually busy. But the thing is, like, with texting, like, you know, like, if you text the person, hey, so-and-so, how are you doing? And then, like, and the person says, oh, I'm doing good. And, they either put an emoji on the side or sometimes they don't. Which is okay, because as long as you know that they're doing good, or, like, if they're not doing good and you're like, what's wrong? You know, it's like, that's how I am. Like, when I text people, like, if they tell me, oh, I'm not doing good, I'm like, what's wrong? Is everything okay? Like, you know, I say that, like, you know, because I'm, like, a really good friend, and I, you know, I always check to see how you're doing. Because I'm, like, a good friend. I'm not, like, a bad friend or anything like that. I'm actually a really, really good person to talk to once you get to know me and stuff. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So, like, I mean, you know, I don't mind, you know, if, like I said, like, if the person doesn't reply back, but, like, my past self, like my younger self, if I told my past self, something, I would tell her, like, don't worry, that person's gonna reply to you back. Don't think that person is ignoring you. They're just busy with life and stuff like that. But, you know, like, people with autism, like, they have, like, these thoughts, like, just like anyone else, like, it was a person ignoring me, or was a person not texting me back. Like, you know, it kind of basically, like, the thoughts basically just creep up at you, and, like, you know, it's like, it's pretty scary, you know, but, like, I think sometimes, like when I text people, I put, like, an emoji on the side, because that's just what I do, and I think everyone does that now. But some people, they're not really into emojis, and, like, sometimes, like, you wonder, like, let's just say, like, you and that person had, like, an argument, like, through text, and you're, like, thinking, is that person mad at me? Because, like, you know, I've had, moments where I thought the person was mad at me, but, it wasn't the case. It was because, you know, that person probably didn't have time to put an emoji on the side and stuff like that. And, like, you know, like, when you see a sometimes when you see, like, sorry about that, I had to clear my throat. Sometimes when you see a text, you wonder, like, is that person being rude? Because, like, you know, like, if there's no emoji on the side or anything. But if you know if a person's mad at you through text, you'll see, like, capital letters, meaning, like, they're yelling at you. So it depends. If they're doing it for excitement, then that's good. But if they're doing it to be mean, then, you know, that's, like, bad. And, you know, I mean, I kind of know someone that would actually, I kind of, like, know, like, one of my online friends, and, like, I'm not even gonna say, but, like, I know she would type like in big letters and she would be like excited for me. And like, which is good because, but sometimes I think people like to type like in capital letters, like if they're excited just because like I think people when they text like in capital letters, like and they're excited for you, I think they just like typing in capital letters and like, like and putting emojis on the side because they probably think it's really fun to do. So, which I can't blame that person. Like, but when it comes to my texting, it's like, to me, sometimes my texting is quite boring. Like, at times, like, I'm like, hey, so and so, how are you doing? It's like, and it kind of gets annoying and pretty old at times. Like, um, I shouldn't be talking to myself like that, but sometimes I just get like, annoyed, like how I would text people. Um, so that's why at times, like, I kind of have a hard time, like texting, like, what to say at times, because sometimes I feel like I want to text the person, but at the same time, I don't, because I feel like that person might be busy, and I don't want to bug them. Uh, I always do that, because I'm considerate, and plus, like, I just get like that. And, yeah, if y'all want to, like, text your friends, or if you want to text your friends that you've known for a long time, or you barely made a new friend and like through social media, like I kind of recommend like try texting the person first, like if it's a new friend, and if they're not in the mood to like video chat yet, like um just don't bother them, like, please, because I should really take that advice. I'm not perfect either, you guys. Cause I tried video calling somebody, and honestly, this is texting I'm talking about. Why am I talking about video calling? I'm just telling a story time. Um, like, I video called somebody at like an awkward time, and I was like, oops. It was kind of embarrassing for me, but at least, like, but like, and then like, later on, I end up calling the person and calling the person and calling the person, and it was like really late, and I was like, it was so, it was ridiculous how I did that. Like, it was just really ridiculous. Like, I should not have done that. I should not have called that person like dozens of times. I'm not even gonna mention names, but like, I'm just saying, like, well, I think I tried texting that person, but I think I was kind of over texting and calling. I should take that advice. And y'all should take this advice too. This is what I'm gonna say to myself, and I'm gonna say to y'all guys, okay, that are on the autism spectrum, okay? Or not on the autism spectrum. Y'all are watching this, okay. If you want to talk to someone that you've known for a long time or you barely know, I kind of recommend you text them, but don't spam. Don't spam. Don't spam. Don't. Just don't spam text, please. Or don't video call a bunch of times until don't video call a bunch of times, please. Because I have made that mistake. Just don't do it. Just kind of like apologize to the person. Hey, I'm sorry for video calling you so late. Or I'm sorry that I texted you so late. Just don't just apologize to them and yeah. Just apologize to him. I'm kind of giving myself advice and I'm giving y'all advice at the same time, so it's like, you know. But yeah. I'll probably do like another autism topic. I just have to think of another autism topic to talk about. So yeah. But yeah. Autism and texting. Like, and to be honest, sometimes I'm like a fast texter. Like, if you notice me texting you like super fast and you're like wondering, and like, you know, if you're friends with me and you're wondering like what is she saying, like, you know, because sometimes I text so fast because I get so excited. Or sometimes like when I like, you know, and I don't like to text really fast, like when I have like my other moments too, because it just usually when I type really fast is when I'm like super excited or something else, like depending which mood I'm in, like, but yeah. You know, some autistic people, like, you know, you kind of have to like, you know, you have to be like understanding and, you know that, you know, they're not trying to annoy you. They're, you know, they just want to be your friend. But like at the same time, like, I mean, if they spam you, don't like, you know, like, how do I say it? If that like person with autism spams you or something, just tell them nicely, or like if you're able to tell them nicely, or if not, just don't say anything. Just be like, I'm sorry, I can't text right now, or no, like, or like if they're trying to video call you, like, sorry, I can't call you right now, I'm eating dinner or whatever. And then, and then they'll be like, and then, the person with autism be like, okay, like, but sometimes, but like other people with autism, depending how they are, they just, they just want to keep, texting and texting and texting. And sometimes, you kind of have to be patient. Because there's people that like to spam text. Like there's some autistic people that like to spam text, and I think that's what we have a problem with. And and like calling people as well, and I feel bad when I call people a bunch of times, like, because if I end up getting like calls, like if I end up one day getting like a bunch of calls and texts, like, I'm gonna feel bad that I haven't replied to that person. Like, I really am. So anyways, this is the end of the video. I might do a video, I don't know, maybe maybe another autism topic video, I don't know, or I might do, I was thinking about like maybe doing like, you know, like a different video, like, cause my last video I did, well, y'all will see my last video, and on my YouTube channel, but anyways, I hope y'all, enjoyed this video. I hope y'all got, educated. I'm not really like a professional or anything. I'm not like a professional or anything like that. So, yeah. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Bye, guys. Peace out.